Hello friends, I am Dnyanoba Suryawanshi, the author of DCC Spoken English. Today I am here with a new topic. The topic is very important for English language teachers, and it is very important for English learning students also. I am going to tell 7 points for English language class. How should be English language class, and if we will follow these 7 tips in our English language class, then definitely it will help us to bring a huge change in our students and in their communication skill also. These 7 tips are told by Blend Ray. Blend Ray is a language teacher. He is a Spanish teacher. He teaches Spanish language to his students, and he has told 7 steps for any language teacher. Any language teacher should follow his 7 steps in his language class. And if we will follow these 7 steps in our class, then our students will be able to speak fluently. Our students will be able to speak quickly, and it will bring a huge change in their fluency. So guys, today I'm going to tell you these 7 steps. The first step or the first point is that a language class must be comprehensible. A language class must be comprehensible. Comprehensible means understandable. The language which we are using in our language class, or the language which we are using in our spoken English class, it should be understandable. Students should understand the language which we are using, or in which language we are talking, we are speaking. If they will understand our language, then it will help them to improve their English communication skill. And if it is not understandable, then the class will be boring. The class will be monotonous, and they will not take interest in learning. So the language should be comprehensible, or the language should be understandable, and we should use simple language. We should use easy language in our language class. And now the step number 2 is enough listening input. Step number 2, enough listening input. It means we should give opportunities to our students to listen in English. They should get chance to listen a lot of in the target language, or in our spoken English class they should get opportunities to listen in English a lot. We should give them chances to listen a lot of vocabulary or structures. Means we should use a lot of new easy vocabulary in our talking, in our teaching, and we should use so many structures in our teaching. Means while we are narrating some story or narrating some topic, we should use different structures to narrate it. We should use variety of vocabulary in that class. Means enough listening input. Point number 2 means enough listening input means students should get chance to listen a lot in that language. Point number 3, listening input must maintain the interest of students. Listening input must maintain the interest of students. Means whatever they are listening in our language class, it should be of their interest. It should be of their interest. So we should select the topics in which they are interested. If the topic is not of their interest, then they will not pay attention in the class. So we should take care that the topics which we are taking in our language class or in our spoken English class, that should be of the interest of students. And now next thing, point number 4, they need a chance to do speaking. Only the teacher is speaking in English and students are listening, it will not help the students to improve their spoken skill. Yes, it will help them to improve their listening skill, but speaking is also very important. So, from the first day in our spoken English class or in any language class, teacher should give opportunities to students to speak in English or to speak in any language. So, if they are speaking in English from the first day of their class, then definitely it will help them to improve their English communication skill. Yes, they will make mistakes. If they are speaking from the first day, they will make mistakes, but make them millions of mistakes. It doesn't matter. But speaking is very important. So we should give our students chance to listen a lot. Then they should listen. If the listening should be of their interest, then we should give them chance to speak from the first day. Now, point number 5. Language class must be completely in target language. Language class must be completely in target language. Means if our class is English, spoken English class, then all the time we should use English in that class. We should not use Hindi to teach English. We should not use Marathi to teach English. If we are doing this, then it will not help them to improve their language skill. And what is happening in our schools and colleges? Why the English communication skill of our students is not improving? Because we teachers use our mother tongue to explain English, and more than half of the time the class is of English language, and more than half of the time students are listening Hindi or Marathi or their mother tongue, and that's why they are not able to improve their English language. So point number 5, language class must be completely in target language. And now point number 6. Point number 6 is very important. The class of language learning must be stress-free. The class of language learning must be stress-free. There should be no worry in the class. There should be no stress in the class. There should be no anxiety in the class. Our class should be tension-free. Means when we are taking the class, at that time we should crack some jokes in the class. We should make some funny jokes. We should tell them some funny jokes. And the atmosphere in the class should be stress-free. The teacher should not get angry upon the students. Teacher should give opportunities to students to express their thoughts frankly. And teacher also should be frank. If the teacher is frank and the class is tension-free, stress-free, then it will help our students to improve their language effectively, quickly. And the last and point number 7, teachers' expectation must be high. Language teachers' expectations must be high. Means more. The teacher should believe that students will succeed. The teacher should believe that his students will become fluent. His students will become fluent, and I know that my students will become fluent. In my DCC spoken English class, I use all these points or all these steps told by Blendre, and that's why my students' English communication skill is improving a lot. It is making huge difference in their communication skill. So friends, if you want to make your language class effective, then you also should follow these techniques in your English language class or in any language class. If you will follow these techniques, then it will help you to improve the language of your students. Dear friends, if you like this video, please like it, comment on it, share it, and if you have not subscribed my channel, then don't forget to subscribe it. Thanks a lot.